Hello and welcome to another Arma 3 co-op mission playthrough. Bit of a playthrough and a bit of a review. Some good missions coming out in a minute. Now this is a mission called Hampton Roads and it is on the workshop, and you can play this single player as I'm about to, but you can also play in co-op. So I would imagine it'd be quite a lot more fun if you could actually play in co-op. Some great missions coming out now, and if you check a couple of my other videos you'll see that there is actually another one in here which was reproduced from the original Operation Flashpoint, which was a great mission. It was short and sweet, and this one's a little bit longer, but this one's got quite a lot of action in it. So as you can see, our first point of call here is to take out the APC with the Titan launcher, and in fact let's just jump in, and get on with the action. This is actually another one of the missions where you don't get to play as a squad leader, and I actually prefer these missions. I don't want to be fanning around with the AI. Some people love it, I don't. Now in order for this, we look at it, we press the T key and then we press the fire button. Nice and sweet, and I shall show you that from another angle. Now the AP launcher comes in two different types. There's a little stubby and there's a long one, and I think it's the longer one you need for AA, if I remember rightly. But obviously you need to make sure you've got the right ammo in there: armor piercing, high explosive, and air to air. But obviously we're using the armor piercing at the minute for this one. So here we go. We're just going to fire this bad boy off. So anyway, now that we've had a bit of fun with that, all it is literally point, click, target, fire. But it's still fun to use anyway. There are a few bits of a few infantry squads up there as well. So now that we've actually blown up the APC, we've been told to move further back and move on to the next location. The clouds actually look quite nice. I've actually got the clouds on minimum, I think, at the minute. Due to it affecting my frame rate, and especially with fraps, it really doesn't like clouds. And I've got bloom and a few other little things just turned down a little bit, but you don't really notice them a huge amount. Draw distance, I think, is at 2,500, something like that. I can go lower and it will improve the frame rate a little bit, but I get about 60 frames a second as we're playing this without fraps. I'm running GTX 580 SLI, which is a little bit outdated now, but it still seems to play this game just fine. So me and Mackenzie are just going to work our way now back to the APC, which is about the second mission, or this is where we've been told to go anyway. It's nice to hear the second and third explosions going off from the APC, from the rounds going off. So now we're going to be getting back into this vehicle and we're going to move in on to the next section. Now with all my videos, as I mentioned in most of them, because I have been asked before, I'm actually running the beta of JSRS, which is a sound pack mod, and this will change weapons, ricochets, vehicles and so forth. It's still in beta. It was very popular in Arma 2, I absolutely loved it, and there was also RSH Heli sound mod, which made the helicopters sound amazing. It's still in beta, so not everything's in there. I noticed some of the weapons do sound the same, but definitely got much more of a crack, much more of a... Weapons just sound more beefy and aggressive with the JSRS sound pack mod, so it's definitely recommended if you want to try something. It's easy to install, just do a Google for it. Now, funnily enough with this mission, I actually did this first time straight through, and then when I decided to replay the mission, so I got a little bit of a feel for it for this video here, I actually died 3 times. So, as with all things Arma, the enemy area is randomly placed as well, and you're in different locations, so it is actually different every time you play it, which keeps it interesting.
We'll go. Ready. Waiting. Ready. Ready. Move right. Move up.
Papa Bear, this is Alpha. We're in position. Ready to engage.
One of the nice things about this mission, including the previous mission that's on my channel that I did a review of, I like the fact that it's got fully voiced, and it's not cheesy voicing as well. It's actually, you know, believable, and they've done a good job to make it sound like you're actually using the radio or acre slightly. They've done a great job. It's one of those missions where it may take you half an hour or so. I'm going to cut some of this out but it's just to get into it. Another part of this mission that I really liked is the fact that this is a mission like the other one that gives you a feel for what Arma's like. It feels different to everything else. A lot of people just get into multiplayer domination. They run around, they don't know what they're doing, and they think they just don't get Arma. I think they should include missions like this on release, really. Bohemia should start making some missions like this to give people a flavour for, you know, using the launchers, using artillery, calling in things like this, to teach people how to play, almost like a tutorial as you go through. The scenarios are okay, but it doesn't, I don't know, the scenarios that came with the game don't feel Arma to me. They're very tutorially, whereas this could be a decent introduction to what Arma's about, you know, moving with a squad, so and so, so and so. And they should introduce a lot more missions where there is a squad leader to tell you what to do. It certainly makes the game more enjoyable for me.
Soldier, 75 meters. Back.
So this section here, we're just moving up, we've got to clean this area. This is actually probably going to be the calm before the storm, which is actually where I died a few times, but I shall cut these little bits out just as we move up, and I actually change weapons, get shot, get killed, get naded. But we get there in the end,
Soldier, to the right of us!
Contact! Soldier! I'm covering. Go! Man! 100 meters front!
Now what you're about to see here as I move up is the world's best death animation ever. I decided to make it epic. Here we go. Let's just see what happens as I pop my head up around this corner as I try to cover this guy. Backflip galore. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. So basically, I've cut a little bit out of this. We've actually pushed up a little bit further, and HQ is actually going to call in some artillery to mop up the stragglers, and from then we actually get into taking down a helo, and then we move on to a couple more bits. I'll cut the video short because you don't want to spoil it in case you're going to play it, but let's just say that this mission has been a really good mission. If you want something that's got a real diverse sort of squad team play, close quarters combat, using the Titan, bringing down a helo, artillery. This has got all of it in here for you. So this really is a great mission to play.
Move up! Area clear!
So we're actually coming towards the end of this video now. We've pushed up a little bit further into one of the compounds which is further up, and because this is my second and third playthrough, I actually know what's coming now. So I'm actually going to equip myself with the Titan launcher. I'm going to make sure that I've got some AA missiles. Make sure you get the right one. We're going to lock on and take out this helo that's about to come in and rip us a new arsehole, which it did the first time because I didn't know this ammo box was here. Trying to take it down with a rifle is not easy. So I'm going to let this video play out for now. There is another section after this, as I said in the previous comment. I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you want to play this. Needless to say, this has been a fantastic mission. I'd give this 8.5, even 9 out of 10. Lots of diversity in this one, artillery, helicopters, all sorts, so it's very highly recommended. And I'll cut some of this out and leave your comments in the box below. I shall be doing some more co-op videos. Thanks for watching. I've been Lad, aka Para. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
Machine gunner, 100 meters, front! Machine gunner, rifleman, 100 meters, front!
Now at this point the enemy is actually called in a helo to drop off some more infantry, and I presumed with the Zafir, so like it sounds like a car called the Zafir. The Zafir? I think there is. I presumed that with this, which is basically a saw, that I'd be able to actually damage or shoot the helicopter down. Now I don't know whether that's not allowed because it's part of the mission, or whether you actually wouldn't be able to do that in reality.
Smoke!
Medic! Soldier! 300 meters! Southwest!
Target neutralized!
Rifleman, 200 meters, front! Soldier, 200 meters, front!
Here's the medic, southwest.
Got it!
Go!
Soldier, 200 meters, front! Rifleman, sniper, 200 meters, front!
Harry, engage that machine gun! Run!
Man, 200 meters, front! Soldier, 200 meters,
Fine! Engage that man! Front!
Soldier, 100 meters, front! Engage!
Throwing smoke!
He's hit! 200 meters, front!
2, 3! Fire at the medic! Front! Front! I'm out!
Fire at that soldier! Front!
2, 3! Engage that man! Front!
Engaging target!
Covering! Go! Engaging! Soldier! 100 meters, just up ahead.
Engaging target.
Rifleman, 200 meters, front!
Covering, go!
Papa Bear, Alpha 1. Enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent work, 1st Platoon. Reinforcements are inbound to your location.
Clear. Clear. Okay, let's go!